So, finding comfort in the unknown. This is where we're going to work today. And the hypnosis portion today, I know a couple of weeks ago we had done one on closure, the ceremony of closure. And I really loved that session in so many ways because we made it beautiful. Today is just about quietness and calmness and allowing yourself to be. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you to go ahead, close your eyes. And I'd like you to know that in this moment, there's nowhere you need to go and there's nowhere you need to be. There's nobody wanting or needing anything from you. And I'd like you to use that power of your awareness. And I'd like you to think about your head. And when you think about your head, how it's placed upon your shoulders, on your neck, I'd like you to think about all the information that you have, all this knowledge you've learned through life. And I'd like you to give yourself permission to allow all of that knowledge to be very soothing, to be very empowering. But I'd like you to also just recognize that with all of this knowledge in your head, it can feel very heavy. And if you allow your head to physically feel heavy, we can also counterbalance that with this idea of the shoulders relaxing. That your shoulders have been doing quite a lot of work of holding up your neck. And I wonder what it would be like if you could give your shoulders permission in this moment to soften, to allow your shoulders to drop. And the more and more that you think about each muscle in the left side of your shoulders and neck and the muscles in the right side to begin to soften and relax. If you could feel your head getting heavier and heavier. If you could allow it to begin to sink into what's underneath you, if you're laying down, or if you could just feel it getting heavy as you're sitting up. Now, it's a wonderful thing to give your body permission to relax, or maybe the words to feel calm, or to feel at ease. I challenge you in this moment, how heavy can you make your body feel? Like we've done so many times in the past together. I challenge you to feel gravity. I want you to sense it not only in your arms, but I want you to sense it in your legs. And when you sense it, I'd like you to imagine that gravity could be like this beautiful energy that just wraps around every muscle and invites your muscles to melt or to sink down. It allows your muscles to be welcomed to a place of stillness. Feel your legs. Give them a little wiggle. Just a gentle one, just noticing how and they just gently move and you stop. How good it feels to let the muscles stop working. Then let's go to the arms. Wiggle the tips of your fingers. And when you stop, you let the palms of your hands feel weighted. When you let the muscles soften. I wonder if it's the left arm or the right that feels heavier. I wonder if you could humor me for a moment and become curious to pretend with me that your arms are too heavy to even lift because the muscles turned off. And if the muscles in your arms were turned off and the arms got heavier and heavier, what would that feel like to try to lift them? And if you knew that you could not because it felt so much better to let go, to stop trying, to release, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? To surrender into nature's gravitational pull, to surrender to the energy that is asking you to be right here, right now. And as you hear me say, I surrender, I surrender, allow it to be a soothing message that moves from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. I surrender, I surrender. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. Each number I go down, I'd like you to imagine that you're sinking just a tiny bit more. That each gentle breath that is leaving your body, whether through your nose or your mouth, is blowing you backwards into the warm embrace of gravity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now the number 0 is a number that we'll utilize each and every time we enter into the hypnotic state. It is a number that for the purpose of our work together, you can enter quickly, calmly, soundly, and deeply, where you can go deeper and deeper. The number 0, you could imagine in the space behind your eyelids, that space behind the forehead, as if that were a screen where we could write or draw, picture or imagine. You can imagine a circle right there in the center. You could imagine that you have the ability to open this circle wider and wider. A portal out of your head. And as we open it, whether it's imagining your hands stretching it wider and wider, or it just slowly opens on its own. Doesn't matter if it's just a flash or a thought or a pure visual. But you allow that circle to get bigger and bigger. Because it's here where we're opening the mind. And as we open the mind, I'd like you to know that when we open the mind, anything is possible. The things that you want are possible. If you can imagine it, if you can see it, Your mind can believe it. So as we continue to open, we open enough that you have the ability now to leave the body, all of your thoughts. Your thoughts begin to lift up and rise. We leave the body to sink down deeper and deeper. Down and down it goes. Every muscle turning off so that it can rest. And it's here that we begin with your thoughts to lift and rise into that open space. The infinite expanse, the energy of authenticity mixed with your highest self, mixed with the cosmic energy and infinite love. I'd like you to swim higher into this energy. And whether it's a darkness or a lightness, just simply meaning, is it like the bright sun or as soothing as the night sky? You allow yourself to be there in its vastness. It's here in this openness where we can cut ties, not only with what no longer serves a purpose, but with the idea of expectations. And I wonder if you could surrender into true trust, what that would look like. If trust were an energy that could cleanse the past, that could create the future, but it asked you to be fully present right now, what would that look like? How would that feel? Would it feel light? What would be released from you? And can you give yourself permission to let it be released completely? Because I wonder, when we let go of the weight of worry or fear, the stress of the unknown, and we allow ourselves to surrender into trust, in truth, if you can truly know in your mind, soul, and heart that where you are going is meant for you, and that there are the winds of the universe that are going to carry you there. And if all you had to do is spread your wings and trust, How would that feel? If you just had to show up each day, calm and confident, and the winds of the universe could blow you forward. I wonder what would change. I'd like you to imagine and visualize with me now, sitting at the edge of a beautiful mountain. As you sit with your feet dangling off the edge, safely grounded to the mountain as if you were part of it. You can see for miles and miles. You can see the sun setting in front of you. And yet behind you, if you look all the way into the distance behind you, the sun is rising. As you sit on this mountain, you are in the midst of change, the space between. And you can focus on the sunset or the sunrise, but wouldn't it be nice to just experience the energy of this beautiful moment? The universe is delivering to you what is meant for you. You have these virtual wings that will deliver you and allow you to soar. Allow the transition to happen. Let go of trying to control the process. It's so much more beautiful to observe. From the mountain, as you sit, you can feel a gentle wind. This is the wind of change, and it whispers, everything will be okay. Trust me. Everything will be okay. Trust me. And you completely release. You begin to be part of this beautiful place. If there's any fear left in the mind or the body, you release it away with the wind like leaves flowing through the sky. They travel off into the distance. And you allow yourself to sit in peace. Another thing blows in and lands just to your left, and it's a letter. A letter with a small heart-shaped sticker sealing it closed. And inside is a message for you. As you open it and read it, you take it in. The knowledge it gives you, the inspiration or key, will become clearer and clearer and resonate more and more over the next week. You keep this message with you, or you can release it if you feel like you do not need it. Let the wind carry it away. Now, I'd like you to bring your body into this moment as you sit on this mountain, as you look out into the beautiful energy of the universe. And with this message, with this energy of everything is going to be okay, with pure trust and light, I invite you to count up with me from 0 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking a nice deep cleansing breath. Take in all of the energy around you to bring it here into the world with you to move through the next week and following days, weeks, months. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Joining me back here.